Hello and welcome to the Cubbears fan report for August 27th, 2024. It is cut down day. It's after 3 o'clock. I got 3:45 and the roster cut downs are supposed to have been completed. And I know the Bears have cut Brett Rippon and Austin Reed, but I don't know if they're going to come back and be in the practice squad. I know that just another year in Chicago, Nick Brody is afraid to carry on his live podcast because he doesn't know what's going to happen. There's speculation about what's going to go on with Tyson Bagent, but I haven't heard anything. But there are no surprise cuts that I saw on the list. But it's a big day and things are still happening. But let's report on the Cubs while we're waiting. And if I need to get back on, I'll get back on and post something else. But do support my sponsor, the Robin Hood Brewery. And they have karaoke on Thursday night, and they have the best homemade beer, microbrewed beer that you can get. And I'm real happy with Dustin. And I went to the Merle Norman hair salon today to get my hair cut. If you might notice, I got rid of all my gray hair. It's still coming in, but you can't see it anymore because I cut it all off. So they did that at Merle Norman, and a lot of the ladies there told me that they heard me sing at the Robin Hood Brewery. But I always say the more you drink, the better I sound. So I do appreciate that I was able to get rid of that. I'm going more with the mustache look. But the Cubs lit it up yesterday. They won 18-8, and they stole 8 bases, the most they've stolen in over 100 years. And I was getting frustrated because they kept getting Pete Crow Armstrong on third base with nobody out, and they were having trouble scoring him. So the best way to overcome that is to hit a grand slam home run. And they got a grand slam home run from Swanson. So Dansby Swanson, congratulations. They also got 4 hits out of Miguel Amaya, who's really hit well since July the 3rd. And Pete Crow Armstrong had 3 hits and 3 stolen bases. That guy, if he can just get on base, he's going to turn every single into a double. He has stolen over 26 bases so far. Seiya Suzuki, konnichiwa, my friend. He got 4 hits also yesterday. And the Cubs had an 8-run, 6th inning. And I just like to see the action of stealing bases. Tonight, the Cubs will have to play in Pittsburgh again with Justin Steele going against Jared Jones. Jared Jones, who can throw the ball about 100 miles an hour, has pitched well this year for a team that doesn't score him a lot of runs. So that could be a tight game. But the Cubs need to win because they're 5.5 games out of the wild card behind Atlanta. And they have passed up St. Louis. So all I got to do is catch and cross over the Mets. And it's an exciting night. Hard Knocks will be on tonight, and I'm sure they'll have a lot of details about how agonizing it is to tell people they didn't make the team. But a lot of those guys have futures on other teams or futures on the practice squad. So Austin Reed, I think, made a good showing. Brett Rippon made a good showing, but both were cut. And I've heard some speculation on some of the other channels, like Just Another Year, as to whether they can get something for Tyson Bagent as in the way of a trade. But I think Tyson Bagent is going to stay where he's at. But I have yet to hear anything. I've got a football game on right now in silence. But this is the Cubbears fan report. Please like and subscribe. Support the people at Merle Norman. Get your hair cut there. I had an appointment, but I got my hair cut an hour early so I can get back here and check on the cuts. And the Cubs are still fighting, and it's fun when they have a shot. But they got to play well. They got to win at least 2/3 of the games. They're down to 30 games left, if my math is correct. And they just about got to win all of them. That's the way I see it. So they can't afford to play terrible. They should have swept Miami, and they weren't able to do it. And I was very frustrated. I was getting frustrated last night when they couldn't get the runners home from third base with less than 2 outs. Of course, the best way around that is just hit some grand slams. And that's what they've done. Isaac Paredes also hit a home run last night. And the Cubs also got to play against some pitching from position players because I think Tellez pitched a few innings. And Patrick Wisdom got a home run against a position player on Saturday. So the Cubs are starting to get some games with over 10 runs, so that's a good thing. And I'll be watching Hard Knocks tonight and see what else I can find out about the Bears. If there's something really interesting, I'll do another podcast. But please like and subscribe and support my sponsors here in Iuka, Mississippi. You can take me out of Chicago, but you can't take the Chicago out of me. That's what I always say. And support Taylor's Place in Burnsville, Mississippi. Interesting enough, the Bears traded for a guy named Taylor to also play edge rusher. So a lot of stuff going on. Maybe there's trade in works. If there's a big trade, I will definitely get on and let you guys know. Have a great day. Enjoy, and please like and subscribe and support my sponsors. Thank you.